Isaac Clarke was never meant to survive this. He's not a soldier, he's not trained for war, he does not carry weapons made for killing. He's an engineer, a man who fixes things. And somehow he walks into the worst nightmares ever created. And this is a story only about that moment, not the whole saga, not everything that comes after, just the first time Isaac Clarke stepped into hell and refuses to stop. Isaac Clarke arrives at the massive mining ship called the Ishimura. The mission is simple: repair the ship, find out what happened, bring things back online. But for Isaac, there is something more. He received a message from Nicole, the woman he loves. She was on the ship and she sounded afraid. And this is enough for Isaac Clarke to worry, enough for Isaac Clarke to go and try and find her. From the moment he stepped into the Ishimura, something is wrong. The ship is silent, systems are failing, the crew is gone, and then the first attack happens. Creatures, twisted, broken, human, but not human anymore. Necromorphs. This is where most stories began to separate characters. Some of them fight, some of them run, some of them die. Isaac Clarke does not do any of those in a clean way. Isaac survives. He does not pick a rifle, he picks up tools, a plasma cutter, a mining tool, something made to cut metal now used to cut flesh. He does not know how to fight, so he learns fast. He notices something. Shooting the body does not work, the creatures keep coming, but when he cuts their limbs, they fall. And that is Isaac. He does not overpower the problem, he understands it. And that is the first sign of what makes him different. The Ishimura is not just full of monsters, it is falling apart, actually falling apart. Doors fails, engines break, life support collapses. Everything is wrong. And Isaac does something strange. He keeps fixing things. In the middle of the chaos, he repairs systems, he restores power, he stabilizes the ship. Think about that. A man surrounded by death still does his job. He does not stop and say this is impossible. He does not break. He keeps moving. And all the time he is chasing something. Nicole. He hears her. He sees her actually. She appears in quiet moments, guiding him, helping him, keeping him going. And this matters because Isaac is not just surviving, he has a reason to survive. That reason gives him direction. Without it, he might stop. But the Ishimura is not just a place of physical horror, it is something worse. There is an artifact, the marker. It changes people, it affects the mind, it creates visions, it distorts reality. The crew did not just die, they lost themselves first. And Isaac is not immune. He started to see things, hear things, feel things that are not real. Nicole becomes more present, more real, almost like she is right there. And this is where the story becomes something deeper, because now Isaac is not just fighting monsters, he is fighting his own mind. And this is where most people break. Isolation, fear, confusion, loss. Any one of these can destroy a person. Isaac has all of them at once, and still he keeps going. He repairs, he fights, he moves forward. Not because he is fearless, not because he is strong, but because he refuses to stop. And then the truth comes. Nicole is actually dead. She was never guiding him, never helping him, never there. What he saw was not real, it was his mind, his grief, his need to believe she was still alive. everything that kept him going, but built on something what did not exist. This is the moment where a man collapses. This is where the mind gives up. Everything is gone. The reason is gone. The hope is gone. But Isaac does something else. He keeps going. That is the moment that defines him, not when he fights, not when he survives, when he loses everything and still moves forward. He destroys the marker, he escapes the planet, he survived. But not as a hero, as something else, as a man who endured. And that is what makes Isaac Clarke such a powerful character. He's not special. He does not have powers, he is not trained for war. He is a normal man, placed in an impossible situation. And what he showed us is simple. Strength is not power. Strength is not skill. Strength is not dominance. Strength is keep moving forward. Strength is keep moving forward and not giving up. Other characters win because they are stronger, because they are faster, because they are built for battle. Isaac is not built for this. And that is why it matters, because anyone can imagine being powerful, but not everyone can imagine this. To keep moving when everything is broken and everything is lost. To keep thinking when fear is everywhere. To keep going even when the reason is gone, just to survive. That is something else. That is pure will. Isaac Clarke does not conquer the horror, he survives it, and in doing so he shows something uncomfortable. You do not need to be special to endure, you just need to decide not to stop. So in the end, Isaac Clarke did not survive because he was stronger, he survived because he refuses to give up. And if you like this kind of content, I will leave you with why the Ishimura is so terrifying, the Ishimura paradox. As always, thanks a lot for being there, and I'll see you next time.